Welcome back, everyone, to our playthrough of the career mode here in NASCAR Heat 2. So the last couple of videos have seen us go to victory lane on both occasions. So 2 victories in a row for us. The first victory was in the Xfinity series at Phoenix in a 3-star vehicle. So we proved that we could be very competitive even in a 3-star vehicle. And then in our most recent video, we took our truck to victory lane at Martinsville, proving that we do have what it takes to get the victory there as well. So that lets us know we're going to be competitive at the short tracks. So what do we have coming up next? Well, in our very next race, we're going to be at Bristol in the Xfinity series. Now, in our last video where we left off was we got the hot seat offer from Morgan Shepherd to drive his 3-star Xfinity car at Bristol. Well, unfortunately, something that happens in this game in the career mode is that every time you exit out of the career mode and come back in, you get potentially a different hot seat offer. So if I click on next race here, you're going to see that the hot seat offer comes up not as Morgan Shepherd's team, but instead it's the 98 car. Now, that's not a huge deal to me. It was going to be interesting and fun to drive Morgan Shepherd's car, but it's a glitch in the game. It's something that happens. You can use it to your advantage if you want, if there's a certain team that you're looking to get an offer from. In this case, I knew it was going to be a 3-star offer, so it could be from any of the 3-star teams. In this case, we got the 98 car, so we're just going to go with it. I'm not going to spend my time trying to exit back out of the career mode, coming back in, just so I can see the different offers. We're just going to go with what it gives us for now, because I'm not terribly worried about it, and definitely don't want to sign with a 3-star team for next season. We're going to have fun with what we've got. So on that note, let's head to Bristol. All right, here we go, folks. As you can see, we are green at Bristol, and we are on the pole. It'll be interesting to see how the AI does. It's a 39-lap race, so we're going to be getting into traffic pretty quickly, and I can already see behind me that they're not starting off all that well. Now, the AI at this track will run the high side almost exclusively. They don't get down to the bottom very often at all. Basically, not unless you get them 3 wide. Then they will take the bottom. So we're going to try to run some nice and easy laps. Didn't spend a whole lot of time on the setup. I wanted a setup that was stable, something that I could run the bottom with, because I knew that's what they were going to give me as a passing lane. And I set the pole with something like a 17.5, which I didn't think was a very good lap, but apparently it was plenty good to get the pole by a 10th or 2, I think. I don't remember exactly what their times were. I remember thinking that I was going to have to work my way through a lot of traffic, and that's why I wanted to set the car up to be on the tighter side, so I could work the bottom without having to worry about spinning it out every corner. But now, since there's nobody around for right now, we'll just let the car drift up the track a little bit. The next question is going to be, what happens when we get to lap traffic? If these guys in the back of the field are running 2 and 3 wide, it's going to be very hard for us to pass. And that's when it could really bring the guys behind us up to us. Let's go ahead and click A couple of times and see that our nearest competition is about 4 seconds back right now. And I can already see these guys ahead of us. Let's see, what are they doing up there? Oh yeah, they're all over the place. But you can see that they do use the top when they have the option. Not unlike real life, of course. This is about to get exciting. So we're now 5 seconds ahead. We might need all 5 seconds of that, depending on how this traffic goes. Oh, there's the car we were just in at Phoenix. The 97. Oh, he wants to go to the bottom. Ooh, this is a hornet's nest here. And let's see how much of our lead we give up. I'm going to try to creep my way through here very slow and steady, because there ain't a whole lot of places to go right now, because these guys are everywhere on the track, which I don't mind. It actually looks really great. I really kind of wish this 97 car would get out of my way on the bottom, though. I don't know why they do that. I literally barely tapped that guy going into the corner, and for some reason he smokes. I'm trying to press the issue a little bit here and get by a few of these cars. Oh my goodness. Ooh, they are blocking me big time. Alright, come down the track a little bit on me there. They're really trying to block and stay on the lead lap, that's for sure. Alright, so we're clear of the first batch of lap cars, and we lost about 2 seconds there. We have a 2.9 second lead now. You can see that our lead is definitely growing once again. Oh. All right, not too bad. Again, as in general with the AI, if you catch them 1 or 2 at a time, it's not that big a deal. You catch them 5 or 6 at a time, that's a whole different story. All right, I think the spotter just told me that that was halfway. So about 19 or 20 to go. I didn't catch the number, but somewhere around there is what we should be looking at. All right, these guys are all over one another.
Steady. Clear.
Trying to give these guys plenty of room. Because the AI sometimes are known to turn dead left and basically run you over. So I'm trying to keep them from having an opportunity to do that. Oh, like he just did right there. He decided he was going to move down the track right as I was there. Alright, so we got him cleared now. He put up quite a fight. Next boys, it's hard to believe her. Next we're coming up on, I believe that's Eric Jones. No, that's right, that's Brandon Jones. Okay. I saw Jones and it kind of looked like it could have been the 20 car. That's Brandon Jones. Now we're coming up on Casey Kane in the 88 Junior Motorsports car. Would have expected him to be a little higher up in the field as well. Love the look of that car.
All clear, all clear.
All right, we're up to 6-second lead now. Keselowski, yeah, definitely wouldn't have expected Keselowski to be this far back.
Hold steady wheel.
Actually, I would have expected Keselowski or whoever's in that 22 car
Clear
that
right.
particular weekend to be right on my heels
All clear, all clear.
for the lead.
He's outside. All clear, all clear.
All right. So we get just a little bit of a clear track, just in time to run maybe 1 or 2 clean laps, and then we're right back in traffic. Welcome to Bristol. Ooh, a little loose there.
Clear all the way. Outside, still there. Clear all the way.
All right, so there's Lupton again. Yikes, he is going very slow. Had to almost put the brake pedal to the floor there going into the corner.
Easy,
I was expecting him to be slow, but not quite that slow.
Clear up top.
All right, the 40 car looks like he wants to give me a little room.
Get to the bottom, get to the bottom. Still a car out there. All clear, driver.
One thing that can be a lot of fun about Bristol is being able to move around on the track. Unfortunately, this game has us running way too slow at this track. We should be quite a bit faster than this.
Steady.
To get the full effect of the track itself in real life. Oh, look out there now.
Oh, oh,
Kennedy decided he wanted to put us in the wall there.
oh, oh.
This is why I don't like running high with the AI here.
Easy, easy.
They are not giving me much room at all.
All clear. Steady. All clear. Clear up top.
There is not a moment's rest anywhere on this track.
Hold steady wheel.
So what we may not have gotten in this race
Outside, hold your line.
with competition, we are definitely getting it with traffic.
Clear low, stay low. Easy, easy. Clear, clear.
All right, I think we just cleared the rest of those cars.
That's left.
All right, we'll try to exhale, breathe a little bit for a lap or two until we're right back in it again. I have no idea how many laps are left. None. Let's see what we got. Oh, and that was it. How about that? Perfect timing. I was so focused on what was going on in front of me that I had no idea how many laps were left. I was basically just trying to stay off these guys. All right, so we pull out the victory there. Not a whole lot of challenge from the AI, unfortunately. And this is in a 3-star car, so I'm not sure what else we could do to slow ourselves down. I mean, we can always keep changing the setup to where I just hate it and can't stand to run the setup and make it slow that way. But that's not really any fun. So I don't think I really want to go that route unless we have to take the drastic measures. That is a nice looking car though. That 98 car is definitely good to look at. All right, so we'll take home our second win of the season in the Xfinity cars. Oh, and by the way, we're not even running full time there, so got to be interesting to see. Look at Brennan Poole there. Started 19th, finishes 3rd. Ben Kennedy, I don't know what was going on with him. He was extremely slow on the track. We passed him at least twice. I know we put him at least 2 laps down. All right, so we'll move on from this event. Let's see what we got coming up next. So we have, oh, here we go. So we have momentum. I had been wondering what that was going to mean for us long term. So let's see. Nice job with that top 22 finish today. We'll keep you in mind for a ride next season, another 85 grand. So we've got momentum. Now let's see. Now, what does that mean for us? Is that momentum for us as a driver or with that team? It looks like it's going to be with us as a driver because I noticed the momentum icon is still at the very top. And it said a 10% increase in speed. Now, that's going to be interesting because, well, we're headed to Kansas next. That's a 1.5 mile track. We know what happened at Atlanta. We were right at the back part of the top 10. So we'll have to see what this momentum does for us headed to Kansas, but that'll be in our next video. Thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned for more career mode playthrough with NASCAR Heat 2.